Hey, welcome back to FlatWorld, where my beacon is making me bubbly, so that's a thing that's out. It doesn't really help or hurt, it's just a thing. Um, Loosely on the topic of the beacon, not a lot, but in here, and I'll probably pause this because it's going to take me 2 minutes to get there, even on a train. Where the hell am I not going correctly? Okay. I'm going to head over to the Blaze Factory for a sec, because I did some stuff off camera with that, so I'll be back in a sec. So I got in here and filled out the sides. It's all solid now. This is all the way to the middle. And inside, because I think the spawner is at like 93. That sounds right. It's around there anyway. Whatever it is, I think so, because then 1, 2, well, 93. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe it's 92. Whatever it is, they were spawning behind this, so I basically just, this is kind of weird, but I extended this out a little bit to, A, prevent her from spawning outside this and not doing any good, and B, help them spawn more inside where they do some good. So we have that now, and it's a little more efficient. It could be more efficient than this, not this design. This design works, I like it, it's simple. Doesn't take a lot of, you just sort of, you saw how I did it, you just do it and get occasionally in a fight and it's done. You can also build just kind of a big room, probably out of glass or something, that you can see what's going on, and they especially if they know about, what's that about? That's not this, they just exist out in the world. There's other places. Oh, gotta go. Well, I don't gotta, but I'm going to. Oh, you can have a big room where they ultimately just kind of wind up down a drain, kind of. So, there's that. And then you can swat them. It's a little like the monster dropper. They fall down a thing and get stuck in a tight area where they can actually crush each other a bit, so you can kill them more easily. I don't need to kill them more easily. I've got a pretty good sword. It doesn't. My sword is designed more to kill undead things with smite, so it doesn't really have that effect on blazes. It's really good on like spookies, which we could talk about that too sometime. And that's a huge undertaking to develop an entire fortress, or at least a significant amount of the fortress, into a spooky factory. It could happen. It would just not happen probably all at once. It might take a couple of real days, not game days. It's a big thing. Thinking about monster droppers and things. Let me out. And I'm going to lag because I just came out of the nether. See, the moon is like hitching as it rises because it's still loading the damn map. What did I set my... I thought it was back down... What is it, options? 12. It's not even about that. It's just really has to load some... Stop it. Get out. Load some stuff. Walking around, I noticed I did something hilariously stupid. Like, really simple to fix, but hilariously stupid. The spider thing, which, by the way, isn't working very well. Still, at last I knew I had 50. I think I probably still have 50 bits of string. Yeah, it just never changes. We gotta do something about that. The thing is, the problem is that's like that. And now it's probably not. No, it is actually. I missed a spot. I totally forgot. Doesn't work. So one in the corner in here, it's always full of water. It never drains out. I think it probably just drained. I want to get the timing right. So that's just empty. If I'd done it when I was talking, it would have been fine. Break that because it doesn't help me. See where we are on this. Still empty. If that's empty and this is full, then we're in the wrong spot for, time-wise. I need this to be full. So flip over and make it full. Come on, do it. Okay. Now, if I go patch... I just totally forgot that. So the redstone wasn't actually connecting, and that was never... Oh, now it's empty. That's bad news. Why is it now empty? And now that's full. I may have just got this backwards somehow. That's empty. Damn it. Okay. So we're going to do it a slightly different way. I need these to all be full because I don't want it to be backward or else it just prevents any spawning. Well, not any, but a lot. I don't know if it makes any difference. I'm just not getting string out of this thing. Come on, suck the water back out. Go, go. So now if this thing has water ready to throw, it should be okay for now. And then when this one empties in a minute, which that was it pulling the water, or that was turning off the surge. That was the problem. It was on when I connected it. Come on, go. Deploy the water. Water deployed. Yeah, we're good now. I can't believe I left that out. I just didn't even think about it, I guess, when I did it. Otherwise, it's fine. Except, yeah, it's just not really... And I wonder if it's because there's a cactus in there. Like, we are getting spiders, but then the string washes up against the cactus and breaks before it goes down the hopper. I have doubts about that, but it's possible. If I tried using something else to kill them, it might work better. I don't know. I don't know what else to use. Campfire, like I've got in the monster dropper, which doesn't really make a lot of difference, by the way. Magma block, maybe? Something that would kill a spider without killing the string, is what I'm looking for. But let me get away from it for... What stage is it in? That would tell me something. Okay. Get away from it. It takes... I think it's like 32 is what it's counting. That sounds right. Yeah. So about once a minute there's like... If that makes sense, once a minute there's like 30 seconds for spiders to spawn. Something like that. Or once every 2 minutes there's 1 minute for it. So I'm just going to back away so I know they could spawn. But the thing is, I'm over here all the time. And if that were the case, I would get a lot more string, and I don't know what the problem is. I think the problem is it's too small, too high up, too much competition on the ground. I don't know really a good way to do anything about that. I can't just F3. I mean, I can, but this just tells me that there's 139 things in front of me right now out of 500, because some of the villages are over there. But that's those slimes down there, that's those chickens, that's cows over sheep, probably monsters in the monster dropper. So, unless I'm close enough to lock out anything else that would be in there, that's only going to tell me something for a second while there are spiders that are pushing their ways. Because now we're down to 11, 10, 9, 0. There's nothing in there. And probably because there's water, but I think probably if we want string, and I think I do, I mean, it would help me. We're talking about doing a whole different thing. I wish there was some other way to get string. There was, before I went jungle with this, we still had the, zombie villages, which I think are gone now. I think they got rid of them entirely. I haven't seen one. So, but you could tear one of those down and get stacks and stacks. I mean, you could fill up an ender chest with string. Just from a village or two, and that's not the case now, so that's annoying. So now it's just spider, and there's nothing else you can't even, like, do something that would be really sluggish, like reverse engineer, dismantle a lead or something to get the string. There's nothing you can, I don't think you should be able to convert these into string maybe, but you can't. There's no way to do that. That doesn't work. There's little things that should be a possibility, but aren't, I think. It's just how it is. They keep changing stuff, which is overall usually good, but occasionally they take something away. So how do I do this now? Oh, you get a spider. Well, I tried that, and so, that's something to figure out. I could build a better spider thing. I really could. The trick with that... I've still got the competition issue of sorts. Not tragically, because if it were nighttime, and it's not, so I might have to finish this sentence in a few minutes after I pause. If it were nighttime but it's not, there's spiders all over the ground down there. Spiders exist, but it's not a spider problem. It's that thing's too small, and the higher up things are, the less monsters spawn, which I'm in glass here, so they're not going to spawn anyway. What could work better, I guess, would be a big, probably farther down, probably kind of hack down the hoppers and put the spider thing down there somewhere where it'd be different. Kind of a big thing full of spawning platforms similar to what I have here, where I've got the there's a bunch of platforms in there with, however, ironically, spider busters on them, so that we don't get spiders, because I don't want them in there because they can't fit down the shaft. Do something like that, probably bigger, designed for spiders, so we don't, I mean, it could be designed for anything, but I only want spiders in it. That's all I need from it. This works fine for everything else. And so the ceiling would be low and whatever. I could just make it a big mod. It doesn't really matter. It can be anything. But if I want spiders specifically, I might get more spiders if nothing else is going to spawn. And then they spawn on platforms, walk off the edge because it's a couple meters down and they don't mind. But then down is water channels that push the spiders toward a kind of a 2x2 drop, so like this, but without the water. And they fall, and either I go down and kill them, or they crush each other, or they land on like like that stuff. Maybe that would be great. Wouldn't even take much. It would, if they landed on a 2x2 spot, there could be one of those and 3 hoppers around it, and I think that would probably be good enough. Maybe a 4th hopper in a minecart under it to make sure it gets picked up through that. You know, it's simple enough to say let's do that. The problem is it's going to be huge, and I'm going to have to fight slimes to build it, probably. And this just isn't... I can't believe this isn't working. I had it working before. It was bigger before, though, I think. Wasn't it? Maybe. I don't know. 50. Well, so... we'll talk about that sometime. I'm not going to do it right now. It's going to take forever. It's going to take hours and hours to build something. I don't even know if it'll work. It might not. What else could we do? We could... I'm still thinking about other villages. I don't really know why, except that I can do it. The problem is, the good news is if you have a village, you get these iron guys, and they go where they're going, and they die, and you get iron, until you fill up and you have too much iron, which has happened to me. So any village I make, if I made another one of these, there is something of a pollution factor. Because it will create iron guys. They have to be somewhere. Well, unless it's all glass, but I don't really want that either. Could be. It really could be. I never thought about that. What if I just made a village that didn't allow those things to spawn? Could be done. Take less material, technically. Not less glass, but less material. Well, now that I've said that, I kind of want to try it. Here, spiders will be on the ground in a sec. Huh. It's a neat idea. Sort of. If I move... These 2 boxes are the only thing making it a problem, right? And barely that, because that one's actually where it could be. This is all, this. Which I could damn near just pick up right now, right? I think so. Let's do that. Can I have it all? Cool. So therefore well, I probably could just jam them all in there, why not? It's just kind of ugly, it's not how I wanted it to be laid out. That gives me a couple of boxes that I don't really need on me, but I have them. Spiders? Show me spiders, damn it. I know they're spawning down there. Oh, there's no monsters yet. I guess it's not dark enough. What do I know about this box? It's at 200, okay. Yeah. I might have to pick up some of the glass here if I'm going to do what I'm talking about. That's fine. Whatever. Spiders? Spider. There's spiders down there. They don't not exist. They just don't exist where I can use them. That's not good. I'm gonna take a nap and get some supplies and come back in a sec. Alright, so if this, we'll just say this is the midpoint, because it is. I mean, it's, this is on 200. So if I go, and then that's there, so basically right there ought to be a corner. And I guess it just will be. With that said, yeah, I think I'm going to have to break out the... I don't necessarily have to, but I could and get the glass back maybe. If that's 198, then first of all, we have all this to this point. Now, here's my question, because we have to also go this way with it. So, the way it's laid out in there, there'd be a bed here, and then a walkway for 3, and then a bed, and that being 190, should be the inner wall, right? Because that's 210. That means everything beyond this point within the village, this corner, this bit of glass down to wherever it ends, which I guess is over here, doesn't need to be here. It can be. I don't think it'll hurt anything to have it there. It's just needless, and therefore I've wasted glass. I could make an effort to get it back, but then I'd have to... It might be less effort, honestly, to buy more glass or melt more sand or whatever it's going to be than it would be to knock this all out and then jump down there and fight slimes to get it back. I'm not sure I care. That just goes to 2 from the edge, right? Okay. And then... I just did that wrong, but whatever. I did it wrong because that I don't know what I was thinking. I'm not on the far side, and I was operating like I was. This is fine, and then it actually goes on that way too. But yeah. So the same thing. What is that? This is silk, right? So like 1, 2 is bed, walkway, bed. Yeah, this shouldn't. That shouldn't. This is going to be. They will walk around this corner and still go somewhere. Same thing over here then. So, bed, walkway, path, bed, and that's this island of extra glass now is the inner wall once we get there. So, give me this. Oh, nuts, I can't do this. This is going to build out, preferably without dropping me to the floor. If that's... I'm coming from 200, so 160, but 162 because it's actually going to loop. I mean, it could be 160 if I want the whole sidewalk around the thing, but 162 for sure. I can fill in the sidewalk part later if it matters. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then we turn, and this is the whole external wall. You know, like over there. Which I could probably, and this will go to, 238, I think? Now, let me get there and I'll find out. I'm pretty sure it is. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 7, 8, 9, 30. Right? Okay. 32, 33, 6, 7, 8. And that should be, yeah, that's lined up. So now I just go back. And then we'll have the perimeter wall. Not the wall, but the base for the wall. I'm using kind of extra glass. It doesn't have to be here, I suppose, strictly, but it's easier if it is. It's more glass, but whatever, I can get it. There's 180 as the middle, which doesn't really matter that much. Oh, and that's that. I'm out of glass. That's perfect. I don't care about this now. Yet. I'm actually just gonna... This is gonna take a few minutes, like 60. I don't know how long. I'll just get some of this filled in, and then we'll discuss the next stage of building a second village. Alright, hang on a sec. Alright, I did actually go ahead and do a sidewalk out there. It'll look really stupid without it. And then, you know, bed goes here, walkway, bed goes here once I've got it done. Down to not a lot of these. So I've got room to pick up a few if I make sure I've got that. I think I do want to just tear all this out. It's weird that it's here. So I'm just going to do that real quick. I got 5 minutes to make this work. I'm going to lose most of it. I can get some of them, but I'm probably just going to lose a lot of them. So, yeah, they're going down there. Which is fine. I'll get them back in a sec. There's a reason. It doesn't really matter, but it's fine that I'm about to, like, paint myself into a drop. It's not going to make a difference. It's fine. You'll understand in a sec. Tear this out. 4.5 minutes, or whatever I've got. Break, break, break. And I'm so touched, so they're, surviving. That's important. And are they landing anywhere stupid down there, by the way? There's no house under me. Yeah, just break all these out. Which won't be enough glass to finish this on me, but I do have more. So I did the sidewalk thing, so I burned out most of what I had early. And once I get where I'm gonna run out of room, I've got, feather falling, so we're good. Get my sword, because there will probably be something bothering me in a sec. Yep. Get all the glass back, I hope. Again, it's not tragically important. I could just buy more, make more. It's melted sand. It's not a big deal. Okay. Eat a food because I fell down. And we're good. So I'm going to run over to the water lift and then go upstairs, and I'll be right back. Well, I'm over here. I'm going to make sure I do have enough glass on me. Don't know if that's enough, but it's more than I had. So now, hang on. So now I, yeah, fill in. Let me just get this right. Okay. Fill in is really simple from here because, bed, bed, path, path, path. Bed, bed, wall. So it's just 3 every time. And this will take another minute, so I'll quit. I'll pause and get this all filled in so we have it, and I'll come back. Hang on. That's filled in. Now we just have this inner wall to worry about. And a couple other things that are actually going to be a little more difficult than just having enough glass. I think I'm going to make this one the library. That is to say, I'm going to move a couple of, at least, maybe all, if I can. And it's going to be a little awkward. I might leave the village that's producing iron. It seems a little weird, but I could do it. As, just things live there. It doesn't really matter what their job is. It's just a normal place. Whoa. And, did I get the wall outside done? I think so. Looks like it. No. I need this. Which, well, I'll do this and then deal with it. I gotta get a couple of villagers in here somehow. Fill this in. Be right back. I should mention I'm gonna want to plan ahead. Well, that's so wrong. That's 3 high and it doesn't need to be. Yeah. If I grab some of this, that doesn't need to be there. Then I can smack this, I guess, here. And that'll grow and I'll be able to climb. I can almost do it now, but not really. Be able to climb in once it's done. So the other factor is, I've got to finish. I got to make sure they can't just get out. Which means, let me think about that. I need wooden slabs and bookcases. Let me go get slabs. Hang on. That's not going to be as simple as I was hoping because I don't have room for them. I can make it work, I just need to do some things in stages. I think grew already. Lose glass. I'm not using it for a moment. Give me... I don't have any bookshelves in there. I could make them, but I could also just buy them. So give me that much. Give me that so I can repair it. Half of these guys, whichever one you... Not that half. What do you have? Mending for 18. Yeah, why the hell not? Give me those. Gives me 4, so this is going to be a process. Give me enough of these to add up correctly. Give me, I think it's slabs. If you're still new enough, I'm not sure. Give me that. And the reason I want this right now is in here, I don't care, I guess that way. Actually, I really only need 1 to make this work, but put down these because we'll need that. Take a nap somewhere. And with that in place, I'll be able to get the glass above it where it needs to be. Once I have the glass again. I'll figure out the rest as we do. The inner one, obviously, the glass goes... Why? This might be easier from down here. Just fill this all in, and I'm going to just go around and come back in a sec. Alright, the inner one is done. It doesn't have to be glass, but what? My mouse just went away. It does have to be... Reset it, maybe. I don't know. It does have to be... It needs to be transparent. It can't let stuff spawn on it, or we'll just get iron guys everywhere. This side's a little easier. You just, get the whole thing built. One reason I want the sidewalk out there, I'm going to drop off this thing in a sec, and I don't want to fall down doing it. I guess I'd survive. I'll do this and come back. Hang on. So that's all in place. Now, I need to fill it in with those, because if they have kids, the kids can hop out. We don't want that, but... I do kind of want to just get these guys in here. Did I use a boat the first time? I think I did. Let me go see if I have a boat somewhere. Hang on. Alright, got a couple of boats. This is going to be a bit tricky. Actually, I can do it right here. Take this out. I don't know if they'll try to escape. I guess it's possible. But we'll figure it out if that's what happens. Hi, guys. Give me any single one of you guys. I don't really... It doesn't even have to be... Why aren't you in the boat yet? Oh, damn it to hell. I need one guy in a... Where's the boat? I need one guy in a boat, and I need to get him out with him. It seriously doesn't matter if you're already a librarian, the more I think about this. In. Okay. Oh, nuts. I was wrong. I'll put the beds back in a sec. Can I at least go somewhere? No? Great. Okay. Escape. Get you outside, I hope. I can't believe I can't get you outside. Okay. You're here and generally safe. You're here and that's interesting. You know, that's great. Let's just go with that. Put back all the... I don't care. What are you? Are you... there's another one over there. What do you even have? I don't care about you. Put the glass back. If they want to get back in, I'll talk to them about possibilities later. I guess... If I break the boat... Get the boat back... Because I got these beds too. Well, let go of me. Put the... I need one of you. Just one. Get in there. That would help a lot. Go. Leave. And if I here have a damn boat, you wanted that. The other one might go into the... No, get out. Oh, damn you. Are you sure? Whatever. Okay. So now we have two... they're in a boat. We have 2 villagers in here. That's what I need. And they should be, if they ever get out of the boat and have beds. They should be... I can't get out of here. They should be librarians because they have those jobs. I don't think they might interfere, I guess. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Again, I've never really tried this before. Give me... Put these back. Give me those and go so I can get back out of here after I've gone in. Right there, and it'll grow. Basically, what are you gonna be doing here? Well, give me anything. I don't care. Do you want to go home? Is that what you think's going on? Because you can do that. Why in hell am I not allowed to put a glass thing there? They might figure it out at night. I don't really know at this point. Anyway, those guys are now in there. In theory, if I let them out, they would become librarians, and I could probably just buy bookshelves from them. Got wood to make more podiums. I don't have beds, and that's a thing. I think I'm done with... No, I'm not. Let me get done with glass. This one's done. Is that... Can I get it back out? Good. Over here I need to put down a few because the corners don't have podiums, so just like that. And that. And over here. The beds are going to be a thing because I have wool. Like I could just make beds, not a problem. But all of the wool is white. If I want if I want it to be red or whatever color, I guess it could be other colors. You guys are basically here now. You're not getting out on your own. Why the hell? Did I get that? Yeah, okay. So we're done stocking this village with anything. Yeah, I need like a couple hundred beds. I'm over time, right? Yeah. I have this. I have this, which is some red sheep, I think. But I'd have to shear each one. I have this, which is white sheep, which means I have lots and lots of white wool. I'm trying to remember now. They changed it. It used to be one red, and I don't have any red dye. What do I have up here? I have seeds up here. Be right back. Alright, so it used to be that if you had red dye, well, any dye, and some wool, wait, it's right there now. That's 1-to-1. It used to be, it was like 8 wool around. It's not a thing anymore. You can't just do it, right? It does not help. Like, this isn't better. It doesn't even try. Well, I have red dye. I mean, I just went down and got beets, so I can do it. The thing is, I need a bunch, like more than this. What did I not? I ran out of wool. That makes sense. So, you know, now I can make that many beds. I can make less than a stack. If I had a third thing of wool, I could just make a stack of beds. Not you can make a stack of beds. Did you guys go home? I'd like it if you went home. Because you belong at home. Those guys are still in boats, because they are. Let me take a nap and I'll look at something. Hang on. Alright, give me a thing of wool. Give me dye. Give me that, because it's just important that it's red. Give me, I guess, all of the wood you have. That'll be more than enough. More of that later. And I'll be right back. And I'm hoping this doesn't trigger... If I get far enough away, I might be safe. Because there's no beds in here yet. And an iron golem. Give me 64 beds. And pick that up. And I can just kind of put these in where I want beds to go. Which I'll do for the next minute. Hang on. Alright, there's some beds in place, like about a third of what I need. I'm going to make sure I have some up against these podiums so they actually bother getting a job. And, that'll work. Oh, how many? 3 left. Doesn't really matter, but I still have my one that I want to have with me. Librarians, and now I could buy that. there's bookshelves. So, you know, with more wood to make podiums and bookshelves, I can just fill the whole thing with like 200 of those damn things. With that, I'm way out of time. I don't think we'll have any significant... they might be close enough to like those to think they should be iron guys, but I don't think it'll happen. Yeah, that might be alright. Okay, so I'm going to split. I'll finish this up off camera because, I mean, it's just more of the same, really. Put podiums where they go, put beds where they go, feed them bread, which I can buy from farmers right there. And ultimately, yeah, we could just make this will be a library, because librarians are a bookstore, however you look at it. Call it a bookstore, that makes more sense to me. And then, yeah, we can just make more villages. And just keep getting villagers, and then we are guaranteed to be able to hop into one and find something that we want, or find someone who wants iron, or find whatever it's going to be. So, yeah, for now I'll get out of here, and let's see you next time. So, bye.